Hello Leo, welcome to my channel. My name is Nikita Antoine and today we will be doing a reading for you. I've done your reading today with the Threads of Fate, Weaver Tarot, and Oracle deck, both the Shadow and Lumen edition. So you'll be seeing all four of those cards in your spread today. We are on the bottom of the deck, we have the High Sage. Okay. And then on the split, we have Power. All right, so this to me is talking, so the High Sage is essentially the High Priestess. She talks about, she's kind of like, she is the guardian of secret knowledge, perhaps even with this power card, secret powers. That's cool. All right, so we've got, so on the split, we're talking about one of your secret powers. Okay, so that's it. That's all that's coming out for these. So, secret power, with that being the kind of like the overall energy of your reading, it makes a lot of sense because it seems as though you are looking for an element. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Look, because right under that we have the Explorer, which talks about looking for some type of element. So it's like you're looking for some type of element within yourself that you haven't quite been able to find just yet. And I think it has something to do with your secret powers. That's so exciting. Sounds like a superhero. Okay. So to begin your reading, we have the, I don't know why I'm so excited. Okay. All right, so to begin your reading, we have the Seven of Coins. And this is talking about that seeking. It's like looking through a bunch of stuff, just looking through everything. It's almost as if you're like kind of like searching around in circles, essentially. We have, so on this card, we have, we have this, okay, it's like you're searching for this secret power within different aspects of your life. Okay, so we have this root here, which is talking about kind of like an ancestral aspect to yourself. It's like, it's kind of like something that would have been passed down through generations. So, and you're not finding it there. You're looking in this diamond area here, which talks about kind of like the gifts that you get from spirit, your spiritual gifts. And it's like you're not finding it there either. We have flowers down here as well as seeds. And in both of these, it's like the seeds that you're planting are not bearing the fruit that you're looking for. You're looking for something specific. It's very specific. It's specific to you. It's your secret power. And especially with the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Coins talks about seeds that you have planted that are not bearing the fruit that you're looking for. And it's as if you're kind of like you're just going through the motions. You're kind of like filing through a bunch of things, and nothing is giving you any type of clue or description as to what this secret power is. But what I'm noticing here, though, is that we do have 7 coins around you. But what you're looking towards is, hopefully you can see that. There we go. There's a tooth up there. And this tooth is it's very similar to this high sage energy. It represents your internal wisdom, the wisdom that you carry throughout your lifetime, and also the wisdom that you have. How do I explain this? This is like, it's kind of like the knowledge that you've gained throughout your lifetime, and then that application of that knowledge then becomes the wisdom that you are able to utilize. Okay, so we have you kind of in like, I want to say it's a little bit like, it's coming through as like kind of frantic and a little bit exhausting, and it's followed by the Ace of Cups. So this cup here is the thing that you are looking for. It's in the shadow, right? You can see how there's that color difference. It's in the shadow, so it is talking about how it is remaining out of your vision. It's out of your sight. And what's also interesting here is that it's presented as a cup energy, whereas it's like you're looking in this coin energy. The coin energy talks about kind of like your 3D manifested reality. So where you're looking in the external world around you, I'm suspecting that this Ace of Cups, or this I'm trying to think of the correct verbiage to use for it. I just want to say your secret power is not in the world around you. It's not there. It's not gonna, if you're looking there, you're not gonna find it, because it's not located there. And we have, so there's a clue here as to where this cup can be found. It's followed by the pillar, and the pillar is, in the traditional tarot, the pillar is the Empress. It's interesting though, because this pillar card is today, for some reason, it's coming across as kind of like a, what do you call those things? It is coming across as an actual pillar. I want to say like a obelisk. So I know it's 2D, but okay, just hear me out. If we were to turn it this way and then kind of like stretch the imagery up, that's what it's appearing like to me. It's like an obelisk. And at the top of that obelisk is this Ace of Cups. And what I'm seeing is, it's as if you are moving, or it's almost like you are, okay, let me bring up this card next. Okay, it's the Conqueror of Swords. All right, so with this energy here, the Conqueror of Swords, I'm seeing this is like a tracking. It's as if you're going around and around and around and around this pillar throughout multiple moon cycles. So it's been a long time. You've been looking for this for a long time, and it's like, as you've been going around and around, you've kind of like dug. It's like, you know, when a dog has like a track in the backyard, and he like runs that track over and over again, and so there's like, the grass doesn't grow there anymore, type of thing. Like, that's what I'm seeing. It's like you've been going around in circles, yet not realizing that the thing that you are looking for is above your head, type of idea. It's kind of like, all right, I'll dip into this. It's kind of like if you've left your glasses on top of your head and you've been, or like, you know, you've got your phone in your hand and you've been searching for your phone and you don't realize that it's actually right in your hand or they're right on your head. It's that type of energy. It's like, what the hell, where is it? I know it was right here, but you can't seem to find it. And with the Conqueror of Swords, so in this first row, we have, let me just gather them all up together. Okay. This is just kind of not clarifying, but reiterating that it's like you're going around this pillar in circles, because both the Seven of Coins and the Conqueror of Swords is bracketed around this energy. And it's kind of expressing what I was talking about earlier with kind of like a manic, I don't know, manic might be a bit too extreme, but it is a frantic type of searching that you're engaged in at the moment, trying to find whatever this okay, so I want to call it an aspect. And what's an aspect of the pillar energy, which is the Empress energy. So it's almost like you're searching for an aspect within yourself that is this Empress energy or an archetypal energy. The Empress represents the mother. She is the foundation that things are birthed from. She's the caretaker. She is the divine feminine. She's the leader of the divine feminine. And it's as if you're searching for that within yourself, it's almost like you're not seeing it. It's like you're not seeing this aspect within you, and you're looking for, especially with that coin energy, it's talking about perhaps looking for an external validation, I guess, that you are this energy. But like we said before, you're not going to find that externally. You have to use the cup energy to find it. The cup energy talks about like dipping into, especially with it being in the shadow, it's talking about kind of like looking into your subconscious to find that. And it isn't gonna be like as easy as it's not gonna be like easy, I guess is really the word that I want to use, because you have to go really, really deep within yourself. You have to go into the depths of the water in order to bring this from the subconscious into the conscious. You see what I'm saying? So we're starting off your second row with the Four of Swords. Oh, and this is perfect because when you're going to look for this aspect, the Four of Swords energy is the energy that you would be utilizing. This energy talks about kind of like a resting, rejuvenation, taking a break, taking a much needed break. And this one here today is talking about kind of like time has been going on and on and on, and you still haven't found what you're looking for. it's going back to this energy with these moon cycles here, which talks about how it's like you've been through several moon cycles and you're still waiting. You're still waiting for whatever this is to come into your mind, or into your consciousness. And it's like this is a little random, but it's like you're starting to it's like you're starting to break down. And that can be in an emotional sense. Because it's like you've been searching forever, and it's almost like you're starting to give up. And it is causing kind of like a breakdown, or some type of situation where it's like you're feeling brittle. You're like your bones, see, because I'm seeing here this bone here, this is like a femur or something. It's been broken. And okay, we're going back to this pillar. Okay. These pillars, right? So I don't know what material they could be made out of, but if they are, like, let's just say it's made out of concrete, right? If it's made out of concrete, eventually, over time, it is going to start to crumble, right? Over time, it's going to start to break down and, you know what I mean? Like disintegrate, I guess is really the word for it. And it needs kind of a caretaker energy to continuously like maintain the body of this pillar. It's like with your bones need, okay, especially with this tooth up here, it's like your bones need like calcium in order to retain their rigidity, to retain the structure that is holding the body up. So that tells me that this aspect, this pillar aspect, is a part of your core. It is one of the things that keeps your, okay, so if we have a house, right? You need the 4 pillars in order to keep the house standing. This aspect, this Empress energy, is one of those pillars. And it's like, because you're not seeing it, it's starting to I don't know, breakdown is so, like, it's such a harsh word, but it's starting to kind of crumble at its seams. It needs some type of like maintenance, if you will. I mean, we could literally be talking about you should take calcium supplements or something for your body. I mean, I know that we were saying that it's not in the external, but if it is in the internal, perhaps maybe taking calcium. It could be as simple as that. Yeah, okay. So moving on. Next we have the, okay, let's see. Next we have the 3 of Cups. Let's do it this way. We're having the 3 of Cups next. And this is speaking about, like, kind of in the meantime, while you've been waiting, you've been searching for this thing that you can't quite find, you've been formulating. The 3 of Cups talks about friendships, relationships, acquaintances even. You've been forming relationships in the meantime, while you've been waiting for this superpower to come into your consciousness. And so we have these Three of Cups. We have these relationships that you've been forming, and it's followed by the Four of Cups. And what I'm seeing here, because I'm adding these together, so the Four and the Three of Cups, especially since we started off with the Seven of Coins, this is now looking to me like the Seven of Cups, which talks about options. And it's speaking of that while you've been waiting, the options have been limited. It's almost like kind of just, it's almost like settling a little bit. You know, or really not necessarily settling. Let's just say making the best of what you have. It's not necessarily what you want. It's not, right? The Ace of Cups, but it's good. It's nice. It feels good. Like if we were to take out this Ace of Cups, it is the Six of Cups. So it gives you a familial, I think that's how you say that. Familial? I don't know. It feels familiar to you. It feels like you belong, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And that feels good, right? But it's still not quite what you're looking for within yourself. It's not, there's some type of aspect that's not being fulfilled, right? And what I'm seeing here is that in order for this cup to come in, all of these other options have to be like wiped off the table. Because we see these cups up right here and now they're down right. So the water or the wine has to be dumped out. Like it has to be released in order for this cup to come in. And it's so funny because even the Three of Cups, it talks about kind of like a celebratory, a celebration, right? It talks about gathering together with friends, drinking wine, having a wonderful time, having like a party, right? And it's saying that in order to find this cup, all of this has to be put aside. It has to be put down in order for this to come into view with the eye here. And you know, it's confirmed here with the Four of Swords as well, because the Four of Swords is an isolation type of period. Not necessarily isolation, but you know, just taking time to yourself, taking a rest, taking a break from all of the activity that surrounds you. Hang on, because I'm picking up something else. Because if, you know, we're talking about you unable to see this aspect within yourself, but when you are this pillar, when it is being expressed, this is how you know that you have this, is because when you are this pillar, these energies here surround you, and these look to me like other people. So we have the Seven of Coins, we have the Conqueror of Swords. It's as if you are the pillar, so now others are kind of like circling around you. That's interesting. It's kind of coming through as like, well, you're the strongholds, right? I was like, it was starting to look like they were worshiping you, but I don't know. But that's how you know that you are this, is because you have all of this activity. We could be talking about, especially with the Conqueror of Swords energy, we're talking about people that are younger than you, people that their minds are a little bit scrambled, I guess, or they're seeking some type of guidance. They're seeking that place where they can also rest, because this is a frantic, it's very like, it is a frantic energy. It's like, you know that you're the pillar energy when people come to you, because they seek, they're finding solace. They're finding solace in your company. So, but you also need that space as well, especially if you're providing it for everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's when you put all of those cups down, all the other, just taking a time out for yourself, that we have the world. So when we set these cups down, you're immediately in the world energy, which talks about kind of going through, I mean, it looks like a portal. It's like going into a new stage of life, a new area in which you're developing something new. It's kind of like a new lease on life type of thing. And I love the ending of your reading, because it's like once you go into this space and you pull up this Ace of Cups from your subconscious, that element within yourself that you've been looking for, it's really, I almost want to say that it's kind of like just an acknowledgement that you are the pillar, that you are the empress, that you are, you know what I mean, that stable person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's above your head, so you're not necessarily, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing kind of like the spark that is you. And I see this as kind of like okay, so if we're talking about it being an obelisk, it's like, you know, like all the obelisk in the Egyptian I don't know, times, they're capped with like a gold, it's like a gold cap. It's that I don't know, how do you say that? What is that? A spark? I don't know. It's like a sheen or something. When the light catches it, right? That's when it sends out its light. You know what I'm talking about. But that's what this is. It's like, then you're seeing it. You're seeing that that spark that is at the top of the obelisk. It's like, it's as if you've sat down. You finally sat down. You're finally sitting down. You're not going around and around and around and around that pillar, and you've sat down, and the light, right? This is when you set down the light, because we're transitioning from all of these shadow cards here. We're transitioning into the light. The light has caught the top of that obelisk, and you've looked up. And when you've looked up, the last card of your reading, I love this ending, is the Ace of Cups. It's what you've been looking for. It's it's like, what was hidden, right, is now coming into view. It's coming, that part of you is coming into view. It's in your consciousness now. So you know, it's like discovering something new about yourself that you had no idea, but it's been there the whole time. Like you had no idea that you had these superpowers, but it's been there the entire time. It just needed you to take a rest and to like rejuvenate yourself and to come back in to your beautiful Empress energy, where you are in a more receptive space, so that your superpower can come into view for you. This is so fucking cool. Okay. All right, Leo, that is it for your reading today. I love you dearly. Have a wonderful day, and yeah, come back and see us again. All right, bye.